From NBT Bank Field at Ted Testa Park in Cortland, New York, this is the Cortland Standard's live coverage of Crown City Little League. Today it's the Giants with a record of 4-2, taking on the Mariners with a record of 1-4. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story as the first pitch from Foster Eaton is low for ball one to Evan Rogoff, and we're underway. Giants coming off an 11-2 win in their last game over the Indians. Second place in the Majors division as that swung on and missed by Rogoff for strike one to even the count. Behind the undefeated Mets. Mariners last time out lost a tough one to Homer Gray. Close game, but that is just down and away, 2-1. Eaton the lefty working to the lefty Rogoff, and that is swung on and missed, and the count evens again at 2-2. This is chopped up the middle, fielded by the second baseman on to first in time for the first out of the ball game. Evan really hustling down the line there, but it's a routine 4-3 putout. And that'll bring up Quentin Van D. Van D takes high, ball one. Lefty against righty here, and the pitch. An swing, and it's missed for strike one to even the count. It is a hot one. Low 80s today. Just glad we can get this game in. Had some unpredictability with the weather lately. There was rain on Wednesday and it postponed the game in Homer, but didn't postpone the games in Cortland. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Eaton picks up his first strikeout of the ball game, and there are two down. So that'll bring up Oliver Marshall, and we have our first battle of the pitchers. $11-man lineup for the Mariners, only a 10-man lineup for the Giants today. Both teams missing a couple of players. First pitch to Marshall is down and in for ball one. Eaton comes set. Just high, ball two. Good patience being exercised by the number 3 hitter, Marshall. Eaton working exclusively from the stretch. Down low, 3-0. Of course, in Little League, you can work with the windup whenever because runners can't take off to steal till the ball crosses the plate. 3-1 with a get-me-over fastball. Eaton comes set. 3-1, here it is. That brushes him back, and that'll be ball four. It's a 5-pitch walk to Oliver Marshall, and the inning stays alive for Logan Todman. That's outside for ball one, and bluffing off of first is Marshall, but he holds on. That's in there for strike one to even the count. Marshall continues to get his secondary lead after the pitch, but he's hanging on at first right now. Swing and a miss. Now taking off for second is Marshall. The throw goes into center field, and Marshall, oh no, he's limping. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. They won't tag him out. They'll give him second, but oh boy. This is not good. Limping on his, favoring his right knee, I think. So Quentin Van Dee's going to have to take his place on the base paths. It'll be a stolen base for Marshall, but at what price glory? Mariners already without Stephen Crotwell today, and now they are down a Marshall, their pitcher. Their starting pitcher for today. That's high for ball two to even the count at 2. Down and in, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the side is retired, runner left stranded at second, and hopefully Marshall will be okay. We'll have to see. Half an inning in the books. Mariners nothing, Giants coming up. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Arnold's Florist. So Logan Totman will take over on the mound for the Mariners after the injury to Oliver Marshall, sliding into second on that stolen base attempt. And you hope he's okay. Again, already down a couple players are the Mariners, and the Giants down even more. They only have 10 today. Here is Brennan Wilson to lead things off. And he takes a mighty cut and comes up empty for strike 1. Topman works with the full windup, and the pitch. Down low, 1-1. Trying to take a little something out of it, off of it, and ended up bouncing it in the dirt. Just a little high ball, 2. 2-1 the count to Wilson, to be followed by Foster Eaton and Owen Kuhn. That brushes him back, nearly hits him, and it's 3-1. Topman winds and delivers. Driven deep to center, and that will get down, roll all the way to the fence. Wilson is hustling around second, look at him fly. He's on his way to third. He's going to come home, and he's going to have an inside the park home run. Here's Foster Eaton. Takes strike 1. This is chopped right back to the pitcher, and the ball gets away from the first baseman. Eaton's on his way to second. It'll slide in there. Topman hesitated on the throw, and probably wisely so, because he realized he had enough time to make the throw, and then the throw was offline. This is driven deep to center, and that's going to get all the way to the fence. Owen Kuhn's going to have extra bases. Coming in to score is Eaton, and it is 2-0. Giants not wasting any time. Here's Dan Furs. Take strike 1. This is laced up the middle. That's through for a base hit. Kuhn's around second. He's going to score. Furs is in his way to second with yet another double. Three nothing, just like that. Here is Zach Janeski. Swings and misses for strike 1. Big cut and a miss. Strike 2. First 4 batters have reached. Solo home run by Wilson. Eaton reaching on an error, and then back-to-back doubles by Kuhn and Furs. 3-0, nobody out here in the inning, but Topman ahead of Janeski 0-2, and that's on the inside corner, strike 3 called. So Topman gets his first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Eli West. Furs still at second, and the pitch is bounced to the plate, and Furs is taking off for third, and he will round the corner there and get back. So another run just 60 feet away. Fouled off, and the count will be 1-1. Fouled off again, and the count will be 1-2. Down low for ball 2. Furs takes a look at third and then gets back. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him off bounce there, and they're 2 down. So back-to-back strikeouts. And it'll be up to Jake Renahan to try and keep the line moving. Renahan takes a big cut and comes up empty at a pitch in the dirt, 0-1. If you're just joining us, Topman thrust into the starting pitching role after Oliver Marshall exited the game after getting injured on a slide into second on a stolen base. Pitch gets away, and here comes Furs with run number 4 for the Giants. Popped up, fouling out of play. Count will be 1-2. That's in there for strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and nobody left for the Giants. 1 inning in the books, and it's 4-0 G's. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Bailey Place Insurance. Top of the second, it'll be James Green, Aiden Davis, and Graydon Youngins due up for the Mariners, who find themselves trailing 4-0. And without their number 3 hitter, Oliver Marshall, who exited the game after an injury, sliding into second on a stolen base attempt. And Marshall was supposed to be the starting pitcher, too. Then Topman got thrust into the role. Gave 4 runs on 3 hits. Green comes up empty for strike 1 from Foster Eaton, who threw 20 pitches in that first inning. Both pitchers with pretty high pitch counts in the first inning. 20 for Eaton, 22 for Topman. So that could impact how deep these guys go the rest of the way. That is high for ball 1. Eaton got through the first on no runs, no hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. The 1-1 cut on and missed, and the count will be 1-2. Green, then Davis, then Youngins, as I mentioned, and if anybody gets on, Caden Alexander. That bounces to the plate, and the count will be 2-2. Four 4-0 Giants already, including a solo home run by Brennan Wilson leading off the inning, the bottom of the first. That nearly hit him, but Green is going to have to continue to bat. So full count to Green. You know, high pitch counts on a hot day like this are especially strenuous. This is laced into center field, and that will get down all the way to the fence. On his way to second is Green, and he will get there standing, and now he's taking off for third, and he is hosed. Misread the throw from center field, and now Green may be hurt. Oh, dear. Well, Green is walking off under his own power and doesn't appear to be too much of a limp or anything, so hopefully he'll be good to continue. But the Mariners get a leadoff double, and then Green try to stretch it into a triple. It's thrown out 8-6-5. And there will be 1 down for Aiden Davis. So a couple of tough breaks for the Mariners. And a big swing and a miss by Davis for strike 1. Way outside, ball 1. So that'll be the first hit for the Mariners. All 4 hits this game already have been for extra bases. 2 doubles and a homer by the Giants and the double by Green. Just missed, ball 2, 2-1. Good eye by Davis. And he's got a hitter's count 2-1. Comes up empty at a fastball. Right on it, though, 2-2. Graydon Youngins on deck. Eaton comes set, and the pitch nearly hits him, 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming to Davis. Eaton comes set, and here it is. Swing and a miss, strike three. Blew him away with a fastball, and they're 2 down. Third strikeout for Eaton. So Graydon Youngins will try and keep the line moving. The big old Gary Sheffield bat wiggle. And he takes outside ball 1. Chops it foul at the dish. Can't knock the hustle, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now the count will be 1-2. Eaton comes set. 1-2. Knocked foul the other way. And Steve Woodard emphatically calling it foul. One, two again. Here it is. Outside 2-2. Caden Alexander on deck. If Youngins can get aboard. And he will, just foul. Little late on that one. Laced it foul the other way. Actually, he got out past the Mariners dugout close to where some fans were sitting. We've got this protective netting above the bleachers on this side of the Mariners dugout, but not on the opposite side. That's in there for strike 3 called. 4 strikeouts already for Eaton, and the side is retired. And after a buck and a half, it's still 4-0 Giants. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty. Bottom of the second for the Giants, they'll have Mason Harris, Sam Moon, and Hayden Parker due up. A swing and a miss for strike one by Harris. Now the Giants only have 10 players today, so this is the bottom three hitters in their order. They're without Liam Baker, Timothy Forehand, and Alan Moynihan. 0-2 the count to Harris. Totman winds and delivers. Up and in, ball one. Bounces to the plate, 2-2. Strike. 3, and the throw to first is in time. A little bit of delay reaction by both the catcher and by Harris, but eventually Harris is retired, 2-3. Fourth straight strikeout for Totman, and that'll bring up Sam Moon. Up and in, ball one. Moon bends out of the way of that one. Inside corner, strike one to even the count to Moon. Totman having a hard time with the inside pitch to right-handed batters right now, forcing both Harris and Moon to bend out of the way of some of them. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Down and away, 3-1. Strike, or was that a ball? Strike? Wow, okay. Looked to be down and in the right-handed batter's box too, but all right. 3-2. That's ball four. And he sprints down to first. So Moon draws the first walk of the ball game for the Giants, and that'll bring up Hayden Parker. That's over for strike one. "26 pitches thus far." That can't be right. I think they're adding pitches to the home pitch count on the scoreboard. That's in there for strike 3 called. Taking off for second and getting there safely is Moon rather. Now we're going to have an infield conference for the Mariners as we try to figure out whose alarm is going off. Don't think it's mine. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, as Aiden Davis has taken over on the mound. All right, so Topman goes an inning and 2/3, allows 3 hits, so far 4 runs, 3 of which are earned. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 1 wild pitch. Still responsible for Moon on second. And Davis will be thrown into the fire with the first batter he has to face, Brennan Wilson. As Wilson hit an inside the park home run on a 3-1 pitch leading off the bottom of the first. And with Moon's speed, even just a simple single could probably push her ahead another run. So here is Wilson against Davis. Davis winds and delivers. That sails to the backstop, and up to third goes Moon on the wild pitch. This is into right field and foul to even the count at 1. Moon at third after a walk, steal, and wild pitch. 2 out here in the bottom of the second. And this is chopped to the shortstop and by him for a base hit. That's going to roll all the way close to the fence and into second. And now heading to third with nobody covering third is Wilson. So the Giants do extend their lead to 5-0. As Wilson picks up the triple, and here is Foster Eaton. Pop fouling out of play for strike 1. This is slapped into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. In to score is Wilson. Eaton will hold at first with his first hit of the ball game, and it is 6-0. This one is popped up a mile high into foul territory, and that'll drop against the Giants dugout for strike one to Owen Kuhn. Up and away for ball one, 1-1. Down and away, 2-1. Three and one. As Davis misses outside. Ball four. I don't think the tag would have meant anything as it was ball four anyway, so. First and second, 2 down after the walk. And that'll bring up Dan Furs. Furs hit an RBI double his last time up. And after ball one, both runners take second, catching the defense napping. So 2 runners in scoring position. That's in there for strike one, 1-1. Up high for ball two, 2-1. Bounces to the plate, 3-1. That's over the plate to fill the count at 3-2. Eaton at third, Kuhn at second, Furs with a full count. High for ball four. So the bases are loaded. Back-to-back walks. And Zach Janeski with a chance to really put this one out of reach as he did not go. Wow, okay. Almost went after a real high one there. Ball one rather. 1-0. And Janeski hits this one into right field, and that will get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Here comes another. Janeski's on his way to second. Rounding third is Furs, and he will hold at third. And into second with a double is Janeski, and it's 8-0. So Janeski hits the 2-run double, and here's Eli West. Furs now at third. And the count will be 0-1. Oh and 2 is catcher lost sight of the ball, but no advance by the runners. West struck out swinging his first time up. 5 straight batters have reached since the pitching change with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Davis ends the rally by the Giants, but the Giants do pick up 4 more runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2. After 2 complete, Giants 8, Mariners nothing. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Franky's Fix-It Repair Shop. Top of the 3rd, 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 2 left for the Giants. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left for the Mariners. Caden Alexander, Hannah Kabiska, and Bentley Murphy due up for the Mariners here in the top of the 3rd. Down and away for ball 1. Dan Furs is taken over on the mound, and he swings and misses for strike 1. One and 2. So Eden goes 2 innings, allows 1 hit, 1 walk, and strikes out 4. This is slapped up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, on to first, wide throw, and he's safe. That'll be an E4 that allows Caden to reach, and here's Hannah Kabiska. Runner goes, pitch is a runner left early, they said, so I think the pitch was a strike. What's the count? I guess that pitch didn't count. Yep, 0-2. That's what I thought. Strike 3. Looked to be a little up and in, but Kabiska is retired. And that'll bring up Bentley Murphy. Murphy's first at-bat of the game, and he swings and misses for strike 1. Just missed for ball one. Alexander hasn't entertained the thought of running since being sent back to first. That bounces to the plate. Now Alexander's going to take off for second, and he will get there standing on the wild pitch. 2-1 the count. Sorry about that for the issue with the stream, folks. OBS just randomly crashed so quickly, but we're back. Had to back up a little bit with the score bug, but Murphy is retired on strikes. Here's Zach Snavely. Brushes him back a little bit for ball one. That's over the plate for strike one, 1-1. One and two. Swing and a miss, strike three. And the Size retired. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Furs. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. And after 2.5, still 8-0 Giants. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store. Bottom of the third, Caden Alexander takes over on the mound for the Mariners. Third pitcher of the game already for the Mariners. And Alexander will deal with Eli West, Jake Renahan, and Mason Harris. 4 runs in each of the first 2 innings for the Giants on 6 hits. 5 of those hits for extra bases, including a home run and a triple by Brennan Wilson. So West steps to the plate. This trio that's coming up to the plate, by the way, is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So here's West against Alexander. A little high for ball 1. Noticing that Alexander's left leg, as this is dribbled in front of the mound, and Alexander will not have a play. And able to reach first on the single is West. Alexander's left leg opens out towards first as that sails to the backstop. And up to second on the wild pitch goes West. Ball gets away, and now it trickles into center field, and now West is going to take off for third, and he will get there. So all of a sudden, a runner on third with nobody out, and that sails to the backstop. West will hold at third. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 1. A little high, ball 3. Ball 4. And actually, that was Mason Harris, not Jake Renahan with the Eli West was out, so that was Renahan at first, now at third. So now it's Sam Moon. Taking off for second and getting there safely is Harris, and in to score on the errant throw is Renahan. So it is 9-0, just like that. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Moon going with an uppercut swing, but coming up empty. So Harris at second with the stolen base. And that's in there for strike 3 called. Let's see if that'll give Alexander some confidence. Here is Hayden Parker. Struck out his first time up in the second. I don't know what Alexander was asking about, but coach just told him to pitch. That runs high for ball 1. 1-0 to Parker. In there for strike 1, 1-1. Bottom of the third, 9-0 our score. Giants had 4 runs in the first and 4 runs in the second. They have 1 here in the bottom of the third. High, and it pops off the catcher's mitt, but no advance by Harris. 2-1 the count. That's in there for strike 2, 2-2. Down and in, ball 3. This is dribbled down the third baseline, but that'll be a foul ball. This is chopped to the shortstop, fielded there. Fires on to first in time for the out, 2 down. So Parker's 0 for 2, and the lineup turns over for Brennan Wilson, who is halfway to the cycle. Home run and triple, the 2 hardest ones. Slings it high for ball 1. Nice fastball, but Wilson's not going to chase that one. Wilson led off the bottom of the first with a solo home run inside the park, then hit an RBI triple his last time up in the second. And now on this wild pitch, taking off for third is Harris, and he will get there. 2-0 the count, and now another run 60 feet away for the Giants. This is slapped. Oh, what a snag by the shortstop! Robbing Brennan Wilson of potential extra bases and an RBI. Can't hit it much harder than that, but a great snag at short, and the side is retired. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 left after 3 complete, 9-0 Giants. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Tallmadge Tire. So top of the fourth, Zach Janeski takes over on the mound for the Giants. And he will deal with the top three batters in the lineup. Evan Rogoff, Quentin Vandy, and Oliver Marshall will be back in the lineup after sitting a couple innings after pulling up lame on a stolen base attempt. And Rogoff comes up empty for strike one. Rogoff grounded it out to second to lead off the ball game. Janeski comes set, and the pitch skips to the plate, ball one. Seven strikeouts by Giants pitching thus far. And just one hit allowed, a leadoff double by James Green in the second, which Green tried to stretch into a triple, but was thrown out. No runs, one hit, 3 errors, 2 left for the Mariners. 9 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 3 left for the Giants. As Rogoff is ahead 3-1. And tries to soft toss it over, but cannot get it into the strike zone, and it'll be ball 4. So the leadoff batter aboard. And now we're going to have a mound conference for the Giants. Trying to give Janeski a pep talk. Make sure he's okay on the mound, following through and everything. So here's Quentin Vandy, who struck out swinging his first time up in the first. That misses for ball 1, and taking off for second is Rogoff, and it'll get there standing. This is slapped up the middle and through for a base hit. Rogoff rounds third. He will score. And the Mariners are on the board. It's 9-1. Vandy with the RBI single. This is fouled off for strike 1 to Oliver Marshall. Marshall walked and stole second before leaving with an injury back in the first. Now he's back in the lineup. That skips to the backstop, and up to second on the wild pitch goes Vandy. This is slap the other way, not the other way, slap foul anyways. And the count will be 1-2 to Marshall. Mariners on the board with their second hit of the ball game, an RBI single by Van D. Van D is now at second, and a 1-2 count to Marshall. Here it is. This is grounded to the first baseman, and the pitcher's not covering, and he's safe. So the first three have reached here for the Mariners in the top of the fourth, and here's Logan Totman, who comes up empty for strike one. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Mariners trying to make this a game again. That brushes him back and nearly hits him in the square of the back. Small of the back, whatever. Square in the back. I can't get my phraseology right. 1-1. Outside, 2-1, and a snap throw back to first, and it nearly skipped into right field. 2-1 the count to Topman, who struck out swinging to end the first his first time up. Got a chance to do some damage here. Bounces to the plate, good backhand stop by the catcher, and nope, no advance by the runners. 3-1. So Janeski in danger of loading the bases. That's on the inside corner, strike two. Outside, ball four, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Here's James Green, double his first time up. That bounces to the plate, and the runners will hold on. Ball one. Janeski yet to get an out. Ball two. Van D at third, Marshall at second, Topman at first, 2 singles and 2 walks in the inning. That skips to the backstop. Here comes Van D from third. He's safe. Totman held on at first, but Marshall advanced to third. So it's runners at the corners and a 3-0 count. 9-2 now our score. And that's high for ball four. So the bases reload. And this is going to spell the end of Janeski's turn on the mound. Janeski does not record now and allows 3 walks and 2 hits. Owen Kuhn takes over on the mound. And he will be tasked with getting Aiden Davis, Graydon Youngins, and Caden Alexander. So Aiden Davis with a chance to make this a game. Mariners still down 7, but have the bases loaded and nobody out. Owen Kuhn takes over. Davis struck out swinging his first time up in the second. And that skips to the plate for ball 1. That's high for ball 2. Swing and a miss. And Kuhn gets into the count at 2-1. Marshall at third, Topman at second, Green at first. In there for strike 2, 2-2. Graydon Youngins on deck. Kuhn comes set. And the pitch. In there for strike 3 called. A big strikeout there for Kuhn. And that'll bring up Graydon Youngins. Youngins struck out looking his first time up to end the second. Inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss at a high one, and the count will even at 1. 2 runs home in the inning for the Mariners. Still have the bases loaded, now 1 out. Oh, got the benefit of a close call there. Strike 2, Youngins behind 1-2. And the pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-2. First 5 batters reached, all off Janeski, who was pulled for Kuhn. In there for strike 3 called. Back-to-back backwards Ks for Kuhn, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. It'll be up to Caden Alexander, who reached on an error his first time up in the third. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. This is slapped to the right side, and nobody's covering first, and a run scores. Second baseman threw it to first baseman. They both went for the ball on the right side. They both went for the ball, and then they were in no man's land, so it's an RBI single for Alexander. Marshall scores. And Hannah Kabiska takes ball 1. Kabiska takes a big cut and comes up empty for strike 1. 1-1. Kabiska struck out looking her first time up in the third. Takes on the inside corner, strike 2. 3 runs home in the inning for the Mariners. Still bases loaded. Ball. She was able to hold up on her swing, and it's 2-2. 3 singles and 3 walks in the inning for the Mariners. Outside, full count. Bentley Murphy on deck. Kuhn comes set. The payoff pitch. Foul. Oh, a swing and a miss. She comes up empty, and the side is retired. But the Mariners do get 3 runs on 3 hits and leave 3. So after 3.5, 9-3 Giants. Pitching? Coach, who's pitching? Yeah. Okay, thanks. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by the United Way. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, and another new pitcher for the Mariners. It's Bentley Murphy. And he will deal with Foster Eaton, Owen Kuhn, and Dan Furs. Ball 1 to Eaton, who is 1 for 2, reach on an error and scored in the first, singled and scored in the second. And he pops this one up. This is going to be a tough play, and it drops in center field for a base hit. So if the Giants can string together a big enough inning, that can end the game here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Owen Kuhn, who got out of that jam just now on the mound. And he slaps this one up the middle for a base hit. Eaton will hold at second. but it's first and second, nobody out. Here's Furs, doubled home a run, and then eventually scored himself in the first, and then walked in the second. 0-1 the count. High for ball one. Still thinking about that screamer that Wilson hit to end the bottom of the third. But a great snag at shortstop. Bounces to the plate, 2-1. High for ball three, 3-1. Zach Janeski is on deck. Eden's now on third. As this has popped up for this little drop. And the count will be full, 3-2. Bounces to the plate, ball four. Pitch gets away, and scoring run number 10 is Eaton from third. Ball one to Janeski. That sails high. Runners take off for second and third. And now the throw goes offline to second, and in to score is Kuhn. So 2-0 the count. And just like that, it's 11-3. This is popped up, and it's in foul territory, and it will drop for strike one. Janeski with a 2-1 count. Bounces to the plate, up to third, goes Furs. Three wild pitches in the inning. Bounces to the plate, ball four. No advance this time by Furs. First and third, still nobody out. And here's Eli West. And West takes high, ball one. Janeski's taking off for second, and he's safe. And in the back door comes Furs to make it 12-3. That sails high. Janeski's taking off for third, and he will get there. Ball three. Murphy having a hard time here. West 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Ball 4. So back-to-back singles followed by back-to-back-to-back walks. And here's Jake Renahan, who singled last time up. That's high for ball 1. Still nobody out in the inning. Janeski at third, West at first. That bounces to the plate. Janeski, late break at third. Pitcher's not covering. And he will score. And up to second goes West. That bounces to the plate. And up to third goes West. And now the throw back to the pitcher gets away, and able to walk home is West. It is 14-3. And we're going to have another pitching change. And Quentin Van Die's going to take over on the mound. So 4 more runs here in the, 5 more runs rather, here in the bottom of the 4th. I said if it's a big enough inning, the Giants can stop it, and they're 1 run away from doing just that. Mariners showed some heart in the top half of this inning with by getting the first 5 on, getting 3 runs to make it 9-3, but it was a tough outing for Bentley Murphy. Now Quentin Van Die will try and keep the Mariners in it, but 1 run can end it for the Giants. Mason Harris will be his first assignment. Harris walked and stole second last inning. Struck out swinging his first time up in the second. Every Giants batter has reached base at least once except for Hayden Parker. With Eaton, Kuhn, and Furs all reaching base all 3 times. So here we go. Van Die to Harris. That skips to the backstop, and up to second goes Renahan. Count is 1-0. In there for strike 1, 1-1. Down and away, 2-1. 2-2. Sam Moon on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Harris is retired. He's 0 for 2 now. And here is Sam Moon. Walked and scored in the second. Struck out looking in the third. That's fouled off with a bunt attempt, and that'll be strike 1. He's going to square again. Strike 2. Wow. Well, looks way high, but apparently they really went around on the bunt, so bunt's off now. Strike 3 called. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Sam Moon. 2 down, and it'll be up to Hayden Parker. Parker looking to get on base. He's 0 for 2. That's high for ball 1. In the top of the 5th, the Mariners will have Bentley Murphy, Zach Snavely, and Evan Rogoff due up. Strike 1, 1-1. Giants would like to put an end to this game here in the bottom of the 4th, but they got to get one more run across. Strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Parker afraid it was going to hit him, but got in the zone. That's a ball, and it gets away, and up to third goes Renahan. And that's run number 15. Mariners defense fell asleep, and that's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Is that not mercy? Are we going to still play, or is that it? It's 12 runs, right? Well, the umpires are having a word with the Mariners coaching staff. I thought 12 runs was the mercy rule, but are you going to keep playing? All right, I guess we're going to keep playing. So what's the deal? 10 after 4, 10 after 5. Okay, so this could be the last one. Okay. All right, 15 after 4, 10 after 5. That's what it is. Okay. All right, so we still got one more inning to go at least. So, yeah. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Valley Self Storage. So if the Giants can get through this inning without allowing 3 runs, then we will have an official game. We will put in a stop to it. Because 15 after 4 and 10 after 5. Owen Kuhn back on the mound. Bentley Murphy to lead things off. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time up in the 3rd. Just outside for ball 1. Murphy, Snavely, and Rogoff due up. If anybody gets on Van D. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Murphy down strike for the 2nd time. That'll bring up Zach Snavely. One to Snavely, struck out swinging as well in the 2nd. Two and 0. Three and 0. Snavely having a good at-bat here. That's on the inside corner, strike 1. And now Murphy will go, Snavely rather, will go to work. In there for strike 2, full count. Just high for ball 4. So Snavely draws a 1-out walk. And the lineup turns over for Evan Rogoff, who led off the rally last inning with a walk and then came around to score. Strike 1 to Rogoff. 0 for 1, ground out to 2nd leading off the ball game, and then the walk and run in the 4th. Just high for ball 1, 1-1. Giants have scored in every inning. Mariners got all 3 of their runs last inning in the 4th. This is lined up the middle. This will be bobbled by the 2nd baseman. He lost sight of it, and everybody's safe. So 1st and 2nd on the E4. That'll bring up Quentin Van D. And Van D pops this one up, fouling out of play for strike 1. Snavely at 2nd, Rogoff at 1st, and the 0-1 down the pipe for strike 2. Could have been a game-ending double play there, but tough play at second. Just outside, ball one. "35 pitches thus far for Kuhn. Number 36 is in there for strike three called. And the Mariners down to their final out in the person of Oliver Marshall. If you notice, may seem to still be favoring that knee that he hurt back in the first. Did manage to leg out a single and score a run last time up. 1-0 the count. This is chopped to the left side. Third baseman bobbles it, fires to first in time. Great recovery by the third baseman. Throws on to first for the out, and that is going to do it. Via mercy rule, the Giants win 15-3 in 5 innings. The final score, the final totals for the Giants: 15 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, and 3 left. And for the Mariners, 3 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors, and 7 left. And the Giants improve to 5-2, and the Mariners fall to 1-5. So thanks for watching this live presentation of Crown City Little League from the Cortland Standard. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Arnold's Florist, Bailey Place Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty, Franky's Fix-It Repair Shop, Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store, Tallmadge Tire, the United Way, and Valley Self Storage. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.